Let's say that your birthday is more than just a number on a calendar. It could be a secret code telling you about your soul's journey and the important lessons you're here to learn. This video talks about what old Buddhist wisdom says about how your birthday can show you the wonderful challenges, gifts, and your true purpose in this life. Are you ready? What you're about to learn could change the way you see your life and the way you're going. If something keeps happening in your life, have you ever thought about why? Or why you're interested in certain people or situations? What if you could finally figure out these patterns and make your life more peaceful, joyful, and loving? Yes, you can. What if I told you that the numbers from your past hold the key to a better future? The numbers in your birth date are becoming more and more known to be like a secret map that leads to inner peace and real awakening. Before we dive into this eye-opening journey, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss any content that could unlock powerful insights about your true purpose. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because the wisdom in our upcoming videos might be exactly what you need at just the right moment. Now, let's set the energy in motion. Comment below with the affirmation, "I welcome positivity into my life," to start shifting your vibration immediately. Just typing these words can help you open the doors to transformation. Let's create a wave of positive energy together. We don't always get the idea of karma right. Some people think it works like a simple cause and effect chain, where good behavior is rewarded and bad behavior is punished. Buddhist teachings, on the other hand, say that karma is more than that. This is like a group of energies that are made up of our actions, thoughts, intentions, and feelings. You have your own karmic story, or set of lessons that you're meant to understand and learn from the moment you are born. Why does this matter? Because being aware of your karma can help you live a peaceful and happy life. There are choices that are truly in line with your soul's purpose when you know the influences that shape you. It would be great if you could see the negative patterns that keep happening in your life, and instead of just reacting to them, turn them into chances to grow and change. Some wise teachers say that karma is not a punishment, but a chance to grow and change. You're not being punished for the past. You're making a chance to become the best version of yourself. Once you see these patterns, you can start to change the things you do and think so that your present and future are more in line with who you really are. So pay attention and ask yourself, what could your karma be trying to teach you? With the help of ancient Buddhist wisdom, this video will take you on a gentle journey of self-discovery so you can understand and work with these energies in your life. Now is the time to let your heart open and connect with the deep wisdom that can give you the answers you've been looking for. How then can we figure out what our karma wants to tell us? We need to figure out what your unique karmic number is. This number is like a personal guide that tells you what you need to learn in this life. The great thing is that it's really simple to figure out. Your birthday is all you need. We should all do it one step at a time so that no one falls behind. First, you'll need the day, month, and year of your birth. To help, let's look at an example. Let's say someone was born on July 15th, 1990. Look at the day you were born as the first step. It's the 15th in this case. To make this number easy to understand, we need to add its 2 digits together. 1 plus 5 equals 6. If you were born on a day with only 1 digit, like the 7th, you don't need to add anything to get your number. If, on the other hand, your birth date is a 2-digit number, like 23, 11 or 18, you need to add them together. Let's talk about the month next. The number for July is 7, since it is the 7th month of the year. The number here is already 1, so we're good to go. But you need to add those numbers too if you were born in October, November, or December, which are the 10th, 11th, or 12th months. For instance, October 10th is written as 1 plus 0, which equals 1. For November, 11 turns into 2 by adding 1 to itself, and so on. Let's look at the year you were born after we know the day and month. The year is 1990 in this case. You need to add these 4 numbers together. First, we add 1 and 9, which gives us 10. The next number is 9, so we add 10 to it to get. Finally, we add 19 to the last number, 0 to get 19. We need to simplify it again since 19 is still a 2-digit number. The sum of 1 and 9 is 10. Also, since 10 is a 2-digit number, we add 1 and 0, which equals 1. That means the year's number is 1. Now that we have the day, month, and year written out in simpler terms, we need to add them all up. We got 6 for the day, 7 for the month, and 1 for the year in our case. 6 plus 7 equals 13, and 13 plus 1 equals 14. We're almost there. We strip it down one more time since 14 is still a 2-digit number. We get 5 when we add 1 and 4. That's all there is to it. This is your karmic number or the end result. In this case, it's 5. Every number from 1 to 9 has a unique meaning and stands for a different lesson or challenge in life. It's like finding your own spiritual guide when you know your karmic number. It might help you figure out the patterns in your life, the problems that keep coming up, and even your hidden skills that you should work on. What you need to keep in mind is that this number is not just a calculation. It is a key that can help you learn more about who you are and how you can grow spiritually. Go ahead and find out what your karmic number says about you now that you know how to find it. Now that you've discovered how to calculate your karmic number, let's take this journey one step further. Comment below with your karmic number and see how many others share the same path as you. You might be surprised to find people who have similar life lessons and challenges. Or, if you're just starting, comment, "I am ready to uncover my karmic lessons," to set your intention for this powerful self-discovery. Let's create a space where we can all learn and grow together. Let's look at what makes each number unique in order to figure out what your karmic number really means. Each number from 1 to 9 has its own spiritual lessons, strengths, and challenges that help you understand your life's path. Let us look at each one so you can find out what your karmic number says about you. Finding out who you are and being able to lead others are very important in your life if your karmic number is 1. Those with the number 1 often have a strong, pioneering spirit, and they're meant to be leaders, innovators, and to trust their own inner voice. People with this number need to learn how to take charge of their lives, whether it's in their personal relationships, career, or personal life. But with this strength comes the duty to find a balance between the need to be alone and the need to respect and work with others. Believe in yourself is the main lesson for the number 1. You might feel like you're going against the flow sometimes, or like you need to stand out to be valued. This can make you feel alone, or like you need to work harder than other people to reach your goals. Real change happens when you realize that being a leader isn't just about being the first or best. It's also about getting other people to find their own inner strength. One of the most common challenges for those with karmic number 1 is the tendency to become self-centered or proud. Sometimes, wanting to be on your own and go your own way can make you cut off from the people around you, which gets in the way of real teamwork. To overcome this, it's vital to develop the ability to listen to others and see the value in working together. The lesson here is that no one really reaches their highest potential alone. The number 1 also tells you to find a balance between being alert and waiting. If you're impatient and want things to happen quickly, you might make hasty decisions or give up too soon. People who have this energy need to learn to wait their turn and trust the process. To change your life, you need to realize that a real leader is strong enough to be able to bounce back from setbacks and brave enough to start over whenever they appear. Each karmic number reveals something unique about your life's path. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Comment below with your karmic number and the lesson that resonates most with you. Or, if you feel deeply connected to your karmic journey, type "I embrace my karmic lessons" in the comments to affirm your commitment to growth and self-discovery. Your words have power. Let's create a space of wisdom and transformation together. If your karmic number is 2, your life is all about making friends, working together, and getting along with others. People who are born under the number 2 are often very sensitive and intuitive. They can sense how other people are feeling even when they don't say anything. Being sensitive is a beautiful trait, but it can also be hard to deal with. You are meant to be a natural peacemaker, someone who helps people get along and finds balance when there is conflict. It can be hard to realize that your presence can bring peace and understanding, but it is possible. The lesson for the number 2 is to be strong even when you feel weak. You might avoid conflicts or put your own needs aside to keep the peace if you want to live in peace. But you can only have true harmony if you learn to be honest about how you feel and put your own needs ahead of other people's. It can be hard to figure out how to say what you need in a way that is both clear and kind. People who are number 2 often worry that they will be turned down or not loved enough. This can make them look for approval from other people or depend too much on them. To overcome this, it's important to develop a sense of self-worth that doesn't depend on the approval of others. When you realize that your inner strength comes from knowing yourself deeply and knowing that you are enough no matter what, this is when real change happens. The number 2 also shows how important it is to keep your emotions in check. You can make things better around you, but you need to learn how to keep your own energy safe. It's important to do things that are good for your soul, like meditate, take time to think, and build relationships. Being able to love anyone, starting with yourself, no matter what, is the real power of the number 2. If you resonate with the energy of the number 2, this is your reminder that your sensitivity is a gift, not a weakness. Let's keep exploring this journey together. Like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more insights that can help you unlock your true potential. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because every lesson we share could be the one that transforms your path. Now, let's affirm your power. Comment below with "I embrace my inner strength and trust myself" to set the intention for emotional balance and self-worth. Your journey starts with a single affirmation. Let's grow together. If your karmic number is 3, you will be guided by the power of communication and making art. The number 3 is associated with happy and bright energy, and people who are born with it are naturally good at coming up with creative ways to show how they feel. You might be interested in writing, music, the arts, or any other field that lets you share your unique vision with the world. But with so much creative potential comes the need to be disciplined and pay attention. The hardest thing for people with the number 3 is finding the right balance between being inspired and taking action. Idea after idea can come at you like a flood, but if you can't keep going with them, they might never come true. A lot of projects might get started at once, and you might not finish any of them. The lesson here is to train yourself to stick with your ideas even when you're not as excited about them as you were at first. The number 3 is also linked to talking to people and building healthy relationships. One of your best qualities is that you can connect with others. But if you don't know how to use your energy well, it can also be a weakness. You should learn to listen as much as you talk, and you should use words that move people instead of words that hurt them. When you understand that real communication goes both ways, you can change. Also, the number 3 shows how important it is to be happy and carefree. Sometimes life doesn't have to be so serious. That's when your gift of making people laugh and smile can be very helpful. Funny things and having fun are great, but they shouldn't be used as an escape from more serious problems. To live a full and meaningful life, you need to find a balance between having fun and being responsible. If your karmic number is 3, creativity and self-expression are your superpowers. But discipline and balance are the keys to unlocking your full potential. Now, let's set your energy in motion. Comment below with, "I express my creativity with confidence," to affirm your commitment to bringing your ideas to life. Or, if you've ever struggled with balancing inspiration and action, share your experience in the comments. What helps you stay focused on your creative projects? Let's support each other on this journey. Your life is based on the search for stability, order, and safety if your karmic number is 4. Number 4 is like the builder of the stars. People who have it want to build strong bases in all parts of their lives, like their work, their relationships, and their families. Your energy is practical and well organized, and it drives you to find happiness through hard work and dedication. But with all this structure, there is a chance that you will become rigid and stubborn. For the number 4, the lesson is to find a balance between being safe and being able to change your mind. It is simple to become stale and unwilling to change the way you do things. But things change, and part of your journey is learning how to deal with new situations without losing sight of what's important. You need to be able to plan and organize things, but you also need to be ready for what might happen. People who are born under the number 4 often feel like they need to be in charge all the time. It can feel like you have to take care of everything, which can cause constant tension and a heavy feeling. A lot of freedom can come from learning to delegate, trust others, and let go of some control. Real change happens when you understand that being strong doesn't just mean being stable, it also means being able to bounce back from problems. The number 4 also shows how important it is to have a good balance between work and fun. Focusing on making your life safe can make you overwork or try to be perfect. Remember that life isn't just about what you can do or build, it's also about how you feel as you go. To live a balanced and satisfying life, you need to make time to relax, have fun, and follow your passions. If your karmic number is 4, you have the power to build a strong and stable life, but remember, true strength also means knowing when to adapt. Now, let's reinforce your journey. Comment below with, "I build my life with balance and trust," to affirm your commitment to stability without rigidity. Or if you've ever struggled with finding balance between work and personal life, share your experience in the comments. How do you remind yourself to slow down and enjoy the present? Let's learn from each other. Your life is driven by the desire for freedom, change, and adventure if your karmic number is 5. People who are born with the number 5 are naturally restless and interested. They like new things, traveling, and anything that makes them think about how things are usually done. Your goal is to learn how to deal with the world by being open and flexible, and to accept uncertainty and use it to help you grow. However, this constant search for new things can make it hard to find the right balance between freedom and responsibility. Real freedom isn't just being able to come and go as you please, it's also being able to handle any situation with grace and wisdom. This is one of the most important lessons for people born under the number 5. Sometimes you might feel like you're trapped if you stay in one place or scene for too long. To grow, you need to understand that sometimes stability is what you need to set the stage for a bigger adventure in the future. For the number 5, it's hard to stay away from acting on impulse and not being committed. Needing to change things all the time can make projects and relationships less deep. When you get bored, it's easy to start something new and not finish what you were doing. Learning to focus and see things through is crucial to balancing this energy of movement. When you can keep the thrill of an adventurous spirit while also planting roots that support you, you've really changed. The number 5 also shows how important it is to enjoy the present moment instead of always looking forward to the next big thing or event. Looking inside to find out who you really are and how you can use your freedom in ways that are meaningful to you can be the most exciting thing that ever happens to you. It can be the most amazing things to find meaning in small things, in quiet moments, and in real connections. If your karmic number is 5, adventure and freedom fuel your soul. But remember, true freedom comes from balance, not just constant movement. Now let's affirm your journey. Comment below with, "I embrace adventure while staying grounded," to set your intention for balance and growth. Or, if you've ever struggled with feeling restless or unfulfilled, share in the comments what helps you stay present and focused while still honoring your adventurous spirit. Let's inspire each other. Finding a balance between duty, love, and helping others is what your life is all about if your karmic number is 6. The number 6 stands for harmony, care, and nurturing. People with this number naturally want to help, look out for, and care for others. Whether you're in a family, community, or other group, the energy of the number 6 is all about making sure everyone feels safe and loved. It can be hard to forget about yourself when you want to care about other people. Learning to give and receive in a balanced way is the most important lesson for the number 6. If you don't watch out for your own needs, you might take on more responsibilities than you should. When you try to solve everyone else's problems, you might end up putting too much emotional stress on yourself. It's hard to understand that you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. To have real harmony, you need to learn how to say no when you need to and set healthy limits. The need to be perfect in your relationships is another important thing to know about the number 6. People or yourself may set standards for you that are too high, making it impossible to meet them. In the end, this can make you angry and sad. To learn this lesson, you must first understand that everyone is imperfect, and that's just part of the journey. The key to change is learning to love without conditions and see flaws as chances to grow. Besides that, the number 6 shows us how important it is to love ourselves. When you want to help and support other people, you might forget to take care of your own emotional health. To balance this number's energy, you need to do things like take care of yourself, meditate, and do things that make you happy. The real power of the number 6 lies in your ability to love deeply, first for yourself and then for everyone else. If your karmic number is 6, you have a heart full of love and a deep desire to care for others. But remember, true harmony begins with self-care and balance. Now, let's affirm this together. Comment below with, "I give and receive love in balance," to set your intention for emotional harmony. Your life is deeply linked to the search for knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual understanding if your karmic number is 7. Those who are mystic or smart are said to be drawn to the number 7. People born with this number are naturally reflective, interested, and always looking for more to life. Your job is to find out the mysteries of life, and you can do this by studying, meditating, or exploring your spiritual side. But this search for depth can make you feel alone and cut off from the people and things around you. The main lesson of the number 7 is to find a balance between learning new things and using what you already know in real life. Some people get too caught up in their thoughts and ideas and forget how important it is to live in the present. You might feel cut off from other people sometimes because you're always looking for something more. It's up to you to use what you learn to make your real-life interactions and experiences better. As you look for hidden truths, the number 7 also brings the challenge of trust. You might become too wary or shy, not letting people get close. On your spiritual path, it's important to learn how to trust others and open your heart, even if you don't know everything. Real change happens when you understand that wisdom isn't just what wise people say, but also in the little things that happen to you every day. The number 7 also shows how important it is to keep your mind and spirit in balance. Reading, studying, or spiritual practices can take your attention away from real growth. You will only grow when you learn how to apply what you've learned to your everyday life. While meditation, quiet reflection, and alone time are all important, being involved in life and sharing your knowledge with others is even more so. Being in the middle of heaven and earth is hard. It's also hard to know what to do. If your karmic number is 7, your path is one of wisdom, deep reflection, and spiritual discovery. But remember, true wisdom comes not just from learning, but from living. If this insight resonates with you, like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more wisdom that can help you grow on your journey. Turn on notifications to stay connected, because each lesson you receive might be the key to unlocking your next spiritual breakthrough. Now, let's affirm this together. Comment below with, "I trust my wisdom and embrace my journey," to set your intention for balanced growth. And if you've ever struggled with balancing knowledge and real-life experiences, share your thoughts. How do you apply what you've learned to your daily life? Let's learn from each other. If your karmic number is 8, you will spend your whole life trying to get power, success, and valuable things. The number 8 stands for drive, leadership, and the ability to make big dreams come true in the real world. This number tells people they need to build, lead, and achieve. You could do very well in business, finance, or any other field that needs determination and strategic thinking. All of this potential does, however, come with a lot of challenges and responsibilities. The lesson of the number 8 is to be wise and honest when you use your power. When you want to be successful, you might focus too much on the results and forget how important it is to get them. Being too focused on money, status, or power can keep you from focusing on the things that really matter. The hard part is finding a balance between getting rich and growing spiritually. Dealing with loss is another thing that people born under the number 8 often find hard. Life has both good and bad times, especially for people who are in charge or have a lot of responsibility. Learning to see problems as chances to learn and grow instead of as failures is what leads to real transformation. Being resilient is an important lesson. Success isn't just about what you get done. It's also about what you learn along the way. The number 8 also shows how important it is to be thankful and give back. When you get ahead, don't forget to help other people. One way to do this is to be kind, help others grow, or use your power to do good. If you see the number 8, you have the power to change the world, not just for yourself, but for everyone. If your karmic number is 8, you have the strength and determination to turn dreams into reality. But true success isn't just about what you achieve. It's also about how you grow and give back. Now, let's affirm your journey. Comment below with, "I use my power wisely and with purpose," to set your intention for success with integrity. On the other hand, if your karmic number is 9, you care about other people and want to make the world a better place. The number 9 stands for someone who is kind, has high ideals, and sees the world through the lens of love and understanding. Being born under this number makes people want to help others and fight for causes they care about. Being a healer, an inspiration, and a change agent in the world is your mission. That being said, this kind of energy also brings some problems. Figure out how to balance your need to help others with your need to keep your own feelings safe. This is the lesson of the number 9. You may sometimes feel like the problems of the world or other people are too much for you to handle, like it's your job to solve everything. Realizing that you can't save everyone, and that you need to take care of yourself so that you can keep helping in a long-term way is hard. Learning to say no and being aware of your own limits are important steps toward change. One more important point is that people tend to have high expectations. The number 9 has a strong idea of how the world should be, but this idea doesn't always match up with how things are. You have to be willing to accept that the world isn't perfect and that real change takes time. It is very important to learn to appreciate every step forward and find beauty in small wins. The number 9 also shows how powerful it is to forgive and accept others. People with this number may feel very connected to the past or have a strong idea of how things should have been. It is very important to learn how to let go and forgive others. The real power of the number 9 comes from being a light and love that embraces both the dark and the bright sides of life. If your karmic number is 9, you have a deep desire to heal, inspire, and make the world a better place. But remember, true impact comes from balancing giving with self-care. Let's affirm this together. Comment below with, "I spread love while honoring my own energy," to set your intention for compassionate action without burnout. You now know your karmic number and the challenges it brings. The next step is to learn how to turn bad karma into good karma. The good news is that karma is not a fate that can't be changed. It can be worked with, changed and balanced by doing things on purpose and keeping at it. The first step on this path is to understand that all bad karma is actually a chance to grow spiritually. It's like having a teacher push you to do better, learn something new, or face a deep-seated fear. Mindfulness meditation and self-reflection are two of the best ways to change bad karma. Meditation can help you get to the deeper parts of your mind, which is where a lot of your karmic patterns are stored. If you meditate regularly, you can start to see your feelings and thoughts from a higher level, without letting your automatic responses take over. It can be very helpful to do guided meditations that focus on karmic cleansing, forgiving others, and letting go of negative emotions. Following through is very important. Giving yourself just a few minutes a day to meditate can lead to big changes over time. Being self-aware through self-analysis is another important practice. Writing down what you do, how you feel, and how you react every day in a journal can help you figure out patterns that are repeating bad karmic behaviors. Question yourself, why did I act this way? Or, what is this time trying to teach me? When you ask questions like these, you become more aware, and being aware is the first step to change. Over time, you'll realize that many of the hard things that happen to you are actually lessons that you still need to learn. Another important thing you can do to balance your karma is to forgive yourself and others. We often have heavy emotional loads that keep us stuck in bad karmic cycles. When you forgive, you break these ties and make room for new energies to come into your life. Forgiving someone doesn't mean forgetting or accepting bad behavior. It means getting rid of the pain, anger, and resentment that you feel toward them. The Hawaiian Ho'oponopono technique is a powerful way to do this. It involves saying over and over, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you." This simple but powerful practice can help clear your mind of bad karma. If your karmic number is 9, you have a deep desire to heal, inspire, and make the world a better place. But remember, true impact comes from balancing giving with self-care. Let's affirm this together. Comment below with, "I spread love while honoring my own energy," to set your intention for compassionate action without burnout. You can also change your karma by making choices in your daily life that are conscious and kind. When you show empathy, compassion, and kindness, you create good energy that can balance and get rid of bad karma. Positive vibrations flow through your energy field when you do small things like helping someone without expecting anything in return, smiling at a stranger out of the blue, or just being kind to yourself when things are hard. You take charge of your karma and turn it into a force for light and growth when you choose to act consciously. It's important to know that the choices you make every day affect your karma. By using these techniques and changing the way you think about them, you will not only balance your karma, but you will also find more peace, purpose, and joy in your life. This is the journey of change and finding out more about ourselves that spiritual teachings want us to take. In this video, we talked about how your karmic number can show you the lessons you came to this life to learn, your strengths, and the problems that may come up along the way. From 1 to 9, each number has its own powerful meaning. Figuring out what this number means is like having a spiritual compass that points you in the right direction. When you find out your karmic number, you learn a lot about yourself. This helps you understand your choices, your experiences, and how you interact with the world around you. You can start to see patterns in your life that seemed confusing or even unfair before you knew your karmic number. You start to understand that the problems you face are not punishments, but chances to improve yourself. More importantly, you realize that you have the power to change any bad energy, balance your karma, and make a more peaceful future that is in line with your purpose. Being able to understand your karmic history gives you the chance to live your life with more clarity, compassion, and purpose. Now that you know your karmic number and how it shapes your journey, you have the power to turn challenges into growth and align with your true purpose. Your past does not define you. Your choices today do. If this video helped you understand yourself on a deeper level, give it a like to spread this wisdom to others who need it. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new insight that could shift your life in the right direction. Now, let's set your transformation in motion. Comment below with, "I align my karma with growth and purpose," to declare your commitment to positive change. Or, if you've had a karmic breakthrough, share it with us. What lesson has been the most eye-opening for you? Let's create a space of wisdom, healing, and transformation together.